Hello, I am Dr. Richa Shukla, an astrologer and a spiritual guide. Today I am going to talk about a mighty conjunction which has taken place in the sign of Capricorn. By conjunction we mean when more than one planet is placed in the same sign. It is called conjunction. So, right now, currently, in Capricorn sign, there are 3 planets conjunct. One is Saturn, the owner of the house. The second one is Mars, and the third one is Jupiter. Saturn was already in its own sign from 24th January 2020. Mars entered from 22nd March 2020, and Jupiter has just entered 2 days back on 30th March 2020. So basically planets are energy, different types of energy. So when a house or a sign is influenced by different energies, it is bound to give different results. It is very important to understand when 3 planets are placed in one sign and they all have their own significations. So how they are going to impact that house or the whole world or the individuals, it's very important to understand their characteristics first. Then only we can understand the behavior of the planets. So in this video, the first segment is going to be about the significations of the planets. So Saturn is what? Saturn is perseverance. Saturn is rigidity, resilience. It is not ready to change easily. It sets boundaries, limitations, setbacks. A cold planet. Justice. I can count on and on. But these are few. Hard work. A few very, I would say, peculiar significations of Saturn. Now, I will talk about Mars. Mars is what? The energy, the warrior, the fighter planet, enthusiasm, its sports activities. And it's so interesting to understand astrology. Mars is the owner of first sign of the zodiac. First sign is Aries. So Mars is the ruler of Aries. And when we cast the horoscope of an individual, the first house is for the native. Second house is for wealth. Third house is for siblings. So it's like that. But the first house is the body of the native. So I would say the life in us is Mars. You can say energy to go forward. When we are full of strength, enthusiasm, we are influenced by Mars. Untiring effort for success. Always when you fix your eyes on your goals, you are influenced by Mars. So Mars is fighter. And Jupiter. Jupiter is a planet which is simply called, it is full of wisdom, it is discipline, it is law, it is knowledge, it is teachers, it is preachers. So I would say knowledge, expansion, teaching, law, justice, anything which has no boundaries like horizon is Jupiter. So Saturn is about setting boundaries and Jupiter says no boundaries. Now you will understand what I am coming up to. So Now, if I sum up the significations in one word for all three, for Saturn, I would say, I will. It is a slow planet. It is not ready to work always. It says, I will. Mars is, I can. And Jupiter is, I have. Don't you think it's so beautiful? I will, I can, and I have. Now these three energies are combined in one house. And that is Saturn's own sign. So now, the house, the owner of the house is all about delaying, setting, things, some boundaries, some limitations. Another planet which gets exalted in this sign, that is Mars. It is saying, I will do right now. I can. Why to delay? I can. And Jupiter says, I have everything to execute anything. Why to delay? So Mars is getting exalted in this sign. When Mars is getting exalted and Jupiter is getting debilitated. So it's a simple astrological rule that when a planet is exalted in one sign and another planet which is conjunct with it and it is debilitated, the cancellation of exaltation is called off. And that yoga is called Neech Bhang Yoga. So Jupiter was debilitated. It was losing its power a bit, but it has got cancellation of that debilitation, so it is again powerful. So I would say all three planets are very powerful in this house. Now, second segment is going to be all about how they are going to work. So, for the whole universe, I would say, this energy is really tough to tackle. Because it's a kind of, war of the energies. And Capricorn is an earthy sign. So it is basically indicator of Earth, the planet Earth basically. So I would say there are a lot of, turmoil is going to be faced by the world right now. Few forces are going to say, like Mars is what? Mars is police. Mars is army because it is a fighter planet. Jupiter is again knowledge, expansion. So Mars is ready to set the things right. And Saturn is saying, let's wait. If people are not learning their lessons, I'm not going to leave them like that. Because 10th house of the zodiac or 10th sign, that is Capricorn, is house of karma also. Saturn is the regulator of your karma. It is the only planet which is being given this right to do justice, to punish you or reward you according to your karmas. So I would say that Saturn is not ready to work right now. It is saying to Mars and Jupiter, let's wait, because the owner of the house is most powerful. So Saturn is not in mood to bless us right now, I would say. How much energy you have, how much desire you have to do something, to prove something. But Saturn is not letting us do that. It is for the whole world. So first lesson for all of us is to start correcting your karmic path. Try and regulate your karmas well. Analyze. Do introspection. where you were going wrong, what aspect of your life was not taken care of, or you were just missing out few things. Just go and introspect. This combination is a very mighty combination, as I said in my first sentence, that this is a mighty conjunction or combination. But you all are going to feel, a little tied up, not able to execute things the way you want. But if you start correcting karmas, I would say reconstruct your life. And if you do that, all these 3 planets are going to help you out. So this is very good time, very powerful time to correct your karmas, to rebuild your life, to rebuild your karmic path. Go for some meditation, detachment. Don't run after greed. Be a hardworking and disciplined person. And if you do that, or if you are already doing that, these planets are going to bless you in bounty. Now, for personal readings, how these 3 planets are going to affect each and every individual, please, you can contact me. My contact details are given in the description section. So please, you can go and contact me for personal readings. Here I am talking about the general world. So first segment was significations. Second is how they are going to work, and third is the impact. So this is very important part of this video, the impact of these 3 planets on the zodiac, the cosmos, the world. So far as countries are concerned, I would say they will feel quite helpless in executing law and order. There could be some agitations. There could be some, law-breaking situations. There could be some, underground activities in everywhere, I would say. It's for the whole world, which can disturb the governance of the countries or the world. There could be some power tussle between the countries. There could be, I would say food scarcity. There could be a halt in the economy. So economy, food scarcity could be there, economy could suffer, the aviation industry, communication could suffer, the communication devices might not work the way they were working earlier. So these are the few impacts of this mighty conjunction for the whole world. Yeah, one more. As I said, Jupiter is I have. So everyone should rely on its own resources, whether it is a country or an individual. Just rely on your own resources. Don't try and outsource them, because they might ditch you. So it's very important what you have, how you can, and when you will do or execute is the primary effect of this conjunction. So if you understand these 3 things correctly and start rebuilding your life. It's going to help you. Meet you soon. Thank you.